Listen to me carefully. Every single person here has at some point doubted their potential. Maybe you woke up this morning thinking that nothing could change, that the challenges in your life are immovable, unbreakable. But I am here to tell you something powerful. You can change everything in one day. Yes, in one single day, you can turn the tides of your life and redirect the course of your future. You see, the power is not somewhere far away. The power is within you, and it's waiting for you to recognize it. The power to change everything starts with a decision, and that decision can happen today. Right now, as I speak to you, I want you to understand that transformation is not about luck. It's not about someone coming into your life and doing the work for you. Transformation is not some magical experience bestowed upon a few chosen people. No, transformation is a decision, and decisions are within your grasp. You can make that decision today, in this very moment. One day is all it takes to change the way you think, to change the way you approach your challenges, to change the way you look at your own potential. The truth is, every great story of transformation began with someone making a decision, someone saying, enough is enough. I will not let my circumstances define me any longer. Think of a ship, a massive, seemingly immovable vessel. With just one small turn of the rudder, the entire ship changes course. Just like that ship, our daily decisions, even the smallest ones, can completely alter the direction of our lives. One minor adjustment today could lead to a major shift in your future. It is the cumulative impact of those seemingly insignificant actions that shape where we end up, transforming our path into something extraordinary. One small turn, one decision, and the entire journey is different. Your life works the same way. If you change your mind today, if you decide that you will no longer be held back by the limiting beliefs that have kept you in place, your life will shift. Today can be the turn of the rudder. Today can be the day you take your power back. I want you to think about your life as it is right now. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you are dealing with setbacks that seem impossible to overcome. Maybe the weight of everything you have gone through has made you believe that change is impossible for you. But you see, the only thing that truly stands between you and change is belief. And the incredible thing about belief is that it can change in a moment. It doesn't require years of training, and it doesn't require you to have every single detail figured out. It just requires you to say, I believe I can. Just imagine what could happen if you decided to believe in yourself fully for one single day. People always think that change requires something monumental, that to change, they need to uproot their entire life, move to a new city, or make some huge, overwhelming adjustment. But the truth is, change starts small. Change starts with a single thought, a single action, a single moment. Is that one day that you choose to wake up and say, I will no longer accept mediocrity. It's that one day that you decide to do the thing you've been putting off, whether it's making that phone call, starting that business, or simply getting out of bed with a new sense of purpose. The power of one day cannot be underestimated. Now, let me be clear, this doesn't mean that your entire life will instantly become perfect the moment you make this decision. Life is still full of challenges. There will still be obstacles, setbacks, and moments when you question yourself. But what I'm talking about is a shift in perspective. When you change your mind, everything else follows. You begin to see challenges differently. You begin to see them as opportunities rather than roadblocks. You begin to see every single day as a chance to grow, to learn, to improve. And when you make that shift, nothing can stop you. Take a look at some of the greatest achievers throughout history. They all had one thing in common. They reached a point in their lives when they decided that change was not only possible, it was necessary. They reached a point where they could no longer accept their current reality. And in that moment, they made a decision that changed everything. And I want you to understand that you have that same potential. You have the ability to change everything in one day, just like they did. And the beautiful part of all of this is that you don't need permission. You don't need someone to come and tell you that you are ready. You're ready right now. You don't need to wait for the perfect timing, because the perfect timing is today. There is no better moment than this one right here. Too often we hold ourselves back because we believe we need to have everything figured out before we start. But that's not true. The only thing you need to figure out today is that you have the power to choose. And when you choose to change, the universe has a way of responding. The moment you make that choice to change everything around you will start to align. You will begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You will begin to feel empowered where you once felt defeated. You will begin to move with a sense of purpose that you never thought possible. And all of that begins with just one day, just one decision, just one moment when you decide, I am ready to change. You see, so often we overestimate what we can do in a year, and we underestimate what we can do in a single day. We think change is going to be this huge, overwhelming process that will take years to achieve. But I'm telling you, if you can just focus on today, if you can just make today the day you give everything you've got, you will be amazed at what can happen. Because the truth is, the present moment is the only one we have control over. You can't change the past and you can't predict the future, but you can decide what you will do today. Imagine if you woke up every morning with the understanding that today could be the day that changes everything. Imagine if you approached every day as if it were the day that would determine the course of your entire life. How different would you live? How much more effort would you put in? How much more would you believe in yourself? That mindset, that belief that today could be the day is what drives change. Because when you live with that sense of urgency, you stop putting things off. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You start making things happen, and that's when change begins. The truth is, everything you want is on the other side of a decision. And that decision can happen today. You can decide right now that you will no longer be held back by fear or allow doubt to control your life. You can decide that you will take the first step, even if you don't have all the answers. Because the answers will come, but only when you take action. Action is the key. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be consistent. And it starts today. Nay, I want you to take a moment and think about what you've been putting off. Think about the dream you've had for years, the goal that has been sitting in the back of your mind, the change you've been wanting to make but are being too afraid to start. What if today was the day you decided to go for it? What if today was the day you finally took that first step? What if today was the day that everything began to change? Because it can be. It truly can be. But it requires you to make that choice. Too often, we look at our circumstance and we think that they define us. We think that because we have struggled, because we have been hard moved facts, because we have been hurt, that we cannot move forward. But your circumstances do not define you. Your past does not define you. The only thing that defines you is the decision you make today. You have the power to rewrite your story. No matter how many times you have fallen, no matter how many times you have failed, every single day is a blank page, and today is the day you get to write a new chapter. Change doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require you to be fearless. It just requires you to be willing to take a step, willing to face your fears, willing to believe that there is more for you. And there is more for you, so much more. You have talents and abilities that you haven't even tapped into yet. You have dreams that are waiting to be realized. You have potential that is waiting to be unleashed. And all of that can begin today. The moment you decide that you are worthy of change, the moment you decide that you will no longer settle for less than what you are capable of, that is the moment that everything shifts. And I want to remind you that change is not always about the big things. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. It's about waking up and deciding to give your best even when you don't feel like it. It's about choosing to stay positive even when things are hard. It's about choosing to keep going even when the road gets tough. Change is not a one-time event, it's a lifestyle. It's a commitment you make to yourself every single day, and that commitment can start today. You see, the most powerful thing about change is that it begins on the inside. It starts with your mindset, with your belief in yourself, with the way you choose to see your circumstances. When you change the way you think, you change everything. You change the way you approach your challenges. You change the way you interact with the people around you. You change the way you see opportunities. And when you change your mind, you change your world. Today can be the day you decide to change your mind. Today can be the day you decide to believe in yourself fully without hesitation, without doubt. You don't have to know how everything will work out. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to take the first step. You need to decide that you are no longer willing to let fear, doubt, or past failures hold you back. You need to decide that you are worthy of change, that you are capable of greatness, that you have within you everything you to succeed, because you do. And it all starts today. It all starts with one decision, one moment, one day, this day. So what are you waiting for? The life you want is waiting for you. The dreams you have are waiting for you. A person you are capable of becoming is waiting for you. And all it takes is one day to make a decision, one day to take action, one day to change everything. Today can be that day. Today can be the day that you look back on years from now and say, that was the day everything changed. Today can be the day you decide to take control of your life, to take control of your future, to take control of your destiny. The choice is simple. You can either let another day slip by, letting your dreams drift further out of reach, or you can choose today as your turning point. Think of a moment in your life when you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable, yet you found the strength to push through. That was a turning point, a moment when you decided not to let the obstacles define you. Today can be another one of those moments, a day that marks the beginning of something incredible. You can choose today as the day you draw a line in the sand and declare that enough is enough. You are capable of so much more. You are capable of overcoming the obstacles, of shattering the limits, of building the future you envision. It starts with courage, but courage is not about the absence of fear. It's about acting in spite of it. Today, let your courage shine. Stand up against the doubts that have held you back and claim the life you deserve. Visualize it for a moment. Visualize the person you want to become. Feel the pride of finally taking the first steps toward that version of yourself. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the energy surging through your body, and the sense of calm confidence as you move toward your vision. Imagine the feeling of accomplishment and joy when you realize you didn't wait for the right moment. You made today the right moment. Picture the faces of those around you who will be inspired by your boldness, by your decision to be the change you wish to see. Your transformation doesn't just affect you, it becomes a ripple that can inspire others to make changes in their lives too. I don't let fear of failure stand in your way. Failure is part of the journey. It's proof that you are trying, growing, evolving. Embrace the lessons that failure brings. Use them as fuel to keep moving forward. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to get stronger, and to come back even more determined. The person you are capable of becoming isn't someone who never falls, it's someone who always gets back up, stronger and wiser every time. You might think that a single day isn't enough, but today is the foundation upon which tomorrow is built. If you make the decision today to start, tomorrow you'll be one step ahead. Small changes compound over time, creating a momentum that becomes unstoppable. Your future is shaped by the actions you take now. Every big achievement started with the courage to begin, even when the path was uncertain. Remember, it's not about having all the answers. It's not about being perfect. It's about daring to step when everything inside of you says to wait. It's about choosing to act when others choose to hesitate. Your power lies in your willingness to begin. The life you want is waiting for you on the other side of this day. This day today can be the beginning of the rest of your life, the life you always dreamed of but never thought was possible. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop hesitating. You have within you everything you need. You are more resilient, more capable, more powerful than you think. The moment you decide to truly believe in yourself is the moment everything changes. Take control of your life today. Take that step toward your dreams. Take that leap into your potential. You can change everything in one day, and that day is today. Today is the beginning of your transformation. Now go out and make it happen. No more waiting, no more excuses. The world is waiting to see what you're capable of. Make today the day that you changed everything. It's all in your hands. You have the power. You have the ability. You have the strength. You just need to believe it. You just need to decide that today is the day. Today is the day you change everything. Today is the day you take your power back. Today is the day you begin the journey to becoming the person you were always meant to be. You can do it. You can change everything in one day. And that day is today. Think about how you will feel at the end of today if you give it your all. If you made the decision right now to pursue your dreams without hesitation, to take that leap, even when the outcome is unknown, how much closer would you be? It doesn't matter where you are starting. You could be at rock bottom, or you could be comfortable but unsatisfied. The beauty of change is that it starts from within. It's the small steps, the daily effort, the constant decision to move in the direction of growth that lead to extraordinary results. What seems impossible today will look different once you take that first action. Take a moment to reflect on those moments in the past when you surprised yourself. Moments when you pushed through difficulties and made it to the other side stronger. Those moments are proof of your resilience. They are proof that you can do hard things, that you can rise above limitations, and that you can write your own story. You have done it before, and you can do it again. Right now, today, you can choose to step into that power, to trust yourself, and to embrace the journey ahead. Changing your life in one day is not about altering every detail of your external reality overnight. It is about shifting your internal dialogue, your beliefs, your priorities, and your focus. It is about deciding that you will not be a bystander in your own life. It is about taking responsibility for where you are, acknowledging your power, and refusing to let anything or anyone steer your ship but you. No more blaming circumstances. No more blaming others. No more excuses. Just you, your choices, and your vision. Imagine yourself at the end of this journey. Imagine looking back and realizing that today, this very day, was the day you chose a different path. The day you stepped up and took a chance on yourself. Think of the sense of pride and fulfillment that will come from knowing you did not wait for life to hand you an opportunity. You created it. You will look back and be amazed at how far you've come, all because you chose on this day to make a change. One day can alter your mindset. One day can change the direction of your life. When you put all your energy into making today matter, the ripples spread to every aspect of your future. Today, you can decide to start that project you've been dreaming of, to have that conversation that scares you, to finally commit to improving your health, to set boundaries where you need them. Today, you can choose to be disciplined, to be focused, to be relentless in your pursuit of what matters most to you. And don't underestimate the power of your own commitment. Your decision today has the potential to affect not just your life, but the lives of those around you. When you decide to change, to grow, to elevate your life, you become an inspiration. You become the proof that change is possible. Your courage gives others permission to be courageous. Your resilience gives others hope. Your transformation encourages others to transform themselves. Think of those you care about, your friends, your family, your community. Think of how your growth could inspire them. By choosing to show up fully today, you are not just impacting your own life. You are planting seeds that will grow into something far greater than you can imagine. Your life is your message, and today is your opportunity to make that message one of strength, courage, and hope. It is said that we do not remember days, we remember moments. Today is filled with moments where you decide to be bold, moments where you decide to act, moments where you decide let go of fear and embrace possibility. Every action you take today, every positive choice, no matter how small, is part of your transformation. Every moment today is an opportunity to show yourself what you are capable of, to prove that you are stronger, braver, and more capable than you ever imagined. So I challenge you to make today count, to refuse to let another day go by without taking steps toward the life you want. To use today as a springboard for your future. This day is not just any day, it is your day to decide, to act, to transform. Let today be the day that everything changes. Let today be the day you finally say yes to yourself, yes to your dreams, yes to your potential. You have everything you need within you. You have the power, the strength, and the courage. Now, all you need is the willingness to begin. Today is your turning point. Today is your opportunity. Today is the day you change everything. So go out, take that step, and make it happen. The world is waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you. Make today the day that you change everything. Now go out and make it happen.